Hello and welcome to Sarah's Tarot. Here is your Valentines and love reading for the month of February for all of the air signs, that is Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. And I'm using the Romantic Tarot deck, and I also have two Romance Angel cards for you, and that's for Valentine's Day. So we'll look at those at the end of the reading. And your cards this month for love are Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, the Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands and Temperance card, okay? So a good balance of cards there. What I do notice is there aren't any Cups cards this month, so there may be a need, my initial thoughts are there may be a need for you to focus on emotions more this month and feelings. Sometimes air signs can distance themselves emotionally. A lot goes on in their heads, and this is a month where that is very much the case, I feel, for many of you. So do watch out for that, you know. Try not to be, try to get in touch with those feelings at certain points this month if you can. And so looking at the cards, you've got the Ace of Swords, Two of Swords. Tricky start to the beginning of February in terms of love. Now, some of you may be entering a new relationship. Some of you may be having disagreements at home or with your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. And some of you may be thinking about starting afresh with someone. Now, I have to say, with this particular card in this deck, this can relate to the severing of a relationship. You know, some of you may be going through an ending or have just come out of a relationship. I have to say, with this Ace of Swords, it's not always a negative card though. It's challenge, but it does represent victory in many cases, but victory that can be difficult. So whilst all aces are new beginnings, this particular ace comes with certain challenges, okay? And this will resonate differently with each of you. It may be a mental challenge that you're facing. So you will know how it applies to you. And then we have the Two of Swords. So we're talking decisions here. For some of you, there could even be a court or legal battle going on this month, or you are thinking of starting one. And we're talking about love situations here. So, as I say, some of you may be facing up to the prospect of a divorce, and that's what's difficult for you. But the Two of Swords is asking you to face up to your situation. And if you're not in a relationship, then it may be to do with your feelings about your love life and whether you feel that you want to get involved again with someone. It may be that the Ace of Swords is indicating a new start with somebody, and you're not sure, are you? You're not sure. Perhaps you've been hurt in the past and you're really wondering whether you could get involved with someone again. Once bitten, twice shy is what I feel I need to tell you here. For those of you who are single, you know, it is hard, and you're very sort of apprehensive at the moment. Okay, so before I move on from here, I want to say, for some of you, your relationship may be complicated, and that's the best way I can put it with these two cards. But we have the Nine of Wands here. So even though your struggle is real at the moment for many of you, you know, you you do have the strength and the perseverance to see things through, okay? So whatever you're dealing with this month in terms of love, you have the ability to sort matters out, okay? As challenging as it may feel for some of you. And the Nine of Wands could relate to a relationship that you're in right now that has been difficult, it's been tiring. Some of you may feel as if you're on the outside looking in. Can you see this little girl here? On the outside looking in, or almost like you're a spectator in your relationship, in your love life. But all is not lost, because the Nine of Wands is asking you to persevere. As I said, you are a survivor, and you will think of a way to deal with what's going on around you. For some of you, this may be your desire to make things better between you and your partner. Perhaps you've been working hard on your relationship lately, and there's something coming in now that you decide to do, or that they decide to do, that really gets things moving forward, and you could be getting to the point where you can breathe a sigh of relief. And for those of you who are single, this may represent the struggle that you have had with regard to relationships in the past, and that is why you're feeling as you do. But don't give up, dear air signs, if you are single, because if you have been trying, you know, you're nearly there. A lot of people give up when the going gets tough, and I know you air signs, you don't do that, you know. So that is actually a vote of confidence for you, that Nine of Wands. And you're taking a practical approach to your love life this month. You're looking at it from all angles, not just from the heart. And air signs are very good at that, you know. They can separate head from heart. They make fantastic decision makers, judges, that kind of thing. And that's what you're doing this month, but you're bringing in the practicality, you're looking at the practicalities as well of your situation. Whether there's, you know, it could be a financial element to this in terms of your love life. For those of you who have separated and are thinking about divorce or that kind of thing, then it could be that you're wondering about the financial details, the cost of the divorce, the cost of the separation. For others, it could be about investing your time into this relationship that you have right now. And yet again, for others, you may be thinking about how you can spoil your other half. Maybe that's what's needed right now. This could also be someone in your love life who is going to spoil you. Now, you may be with someone who is a businessman or works for themselves or runs a company, is perhaps a manager. It's someone who has a good practical head, and they are wondering how they can invest some time and money into this relationship. And you could find yourself a little pampered this month, some of you. For those of you who are single, you may meet this person during this month. And if you're a guy who's watching this, that doesn't mean to say that you won't meet someone. You know, there's all sorts of different relationships out there. And the King of Pentacles is possibly coming in this month and bringing you the chance to be spoiled and pampered. Perhaps you could do with that right now, dear air signs, because you do appear to be under a fair amount of stress recently, in your head anyway. So this King of Pentacles is like a stabilising, grounding force around you. And then you have the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is a card of determination. So you will be very determined this month, especially in terms of love. Now, some of you may be going after someone yourself, or hoping that someone will choose you. There could be a trio of love going on here. What I mean by that is there could be 3 people involved in your love life this month. That's for some of you, you know. Some of you may be hoping that this person will choose you, or someone may be hoping that you will choose them, but there's a lot of determination here, and you're not giving up. That's for some of you this month. And for others, for those of you who are single and there isn't anyone in your life, this could be relating to you not giving up in terms of finding that romantic partner this month. And as I say, you may be investing your time and your energy and even your money into looking for that person. Maybe you'll sign up to some kind of dating site and there'll be a cost involved in that. But whatever it is you do, I feel that it looks like you are making sure that you make a wise investment in every way this month. You know, you're not rushing into anything either. This King of Pentacles relates to the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't rush into anything. In fact, you are looking at things from both sides of the situation. You have the Temperance card here, and you know, you're really taking your time. Can you see this guy here in the bar? And he clearly has his eye on this lady here, but he's not rushing in. He's stepping back and watching, and some of you will be doing that this month, stepping back and watching and waiting for your chance. And for those of you in a relationship, this indicates that there will be you know, a better balance by the end of the month, that there will be, that peace and harmony will be restored between you. That's for many of you. And for those of you who start the month perhaps with some disagreements, okay, that you'll find a middle ground. And this is a card of compromise, so it's about compromise between you and your partner. For those of you in a legal battle, there may be a need for compromise in terms of who and what you are giving up. And if you are single, then this is about compromise in terms of finding that person to date or to bring into your life. It may be that you have to be prepared to accept that you can't always tick all the boxes, okay? And it may be that there's someone who comes into your life, perhaps it's this King of Pentacles, who is a bit different to who you would normally go for. I mean, he is an earth sign. Earth signs and air signs do tend to be quite different. So it may be you have to look at things in a practical way here and realise that if you are going to find that romantic date this month, then you may just need to compromise. And let's have a look at your cards for Valentine's Day. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, so with regard to your relationship, or if you are single, the angels want you to trust that things will be okay. If you are in a difficult spot right now in your love life, then they are there for you and they are supporting you, and they want you to trust them. They want you to have faith in them, and they're asking you to be playful this month if you can. Some of you need to recapture that wonderful romantic side of yourself and bring the romance back in. This card says to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And air signs have so much fun to share with the world. And often I find air signs do make me laugh. They tend to be very witty and funny. And that's what you need to tap into, especially if things have been a bit serious lately, because you don't like to be serious, do you, air signs? And this is a month for you to recapture that playfulness, okay? So whether it's in a relationship or general life, because by being playful, you can attract, if you are single, you can attract someone of like mind, someone who appreciates your sense of humour and your wonderful wit. Okay, so that is your reading for this month, dear air signs, and if you'd like to order reading, you can do so by clicking on the link below. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed today's reading, and I will be back soon. Bye for now.